Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmu. Master said, "Mother, why do you make me argue?" He sang again, "Once for all this time, that Konnagar person has come. He is arguing so many things. Last, have you realized God? Have you done sadhana yourself? You are teaching others and all." For that he is worried. And this argumentative mentality should not be there. Vichara, the enquiry into reality is necessary. Argumentative, hair-splitting arguments, which is not going to lead us anywhere or land us anywhere, has to be given out. When we read the scriptures, they say, as they permitted by the scriptures, you will inquire into the realities. It's called vichara, shastra vihita methods. Ashastra vihita, we don't go. Guru tells us in what way we can think of, we do the reasoning. Reasoning is to search into the reality. Statements are there, how it is going to apply, how it is going to affect, how it is going to transform, what is this reality? Because it is the transcendental thing is given to us through the scriptures. To our relative existence we are there. We don't have an instrument to see the transcendental. Its information is given. We can't argue. We cannot argue about the spiritual and divine things because we don't have a sense to understand. It's exactly like a blind person who hears about the light and colors. He has never seen. Suppose two blind people are sitting and talking to each other. Those people are telling something called light is there, it seems. Colors are there, it seems. Distance is there. Stars at night is there. All they are telling, all their imagination, something they are telling, which we don't find. All blind people sitting together and discussing about the person who is telling about the actual experience of the external world, because he has an instrument which makes him see a world which they can never imagine what it is. Suppose one of them gets a little sight once and again closes, his blindness again appears, never to see, then he will have just a glimpse of the world. He will understand what people are saying. The same condition about all people. We don't understand what it is. What is God exactly is not known. We are trying to adopt what has been told by, just like blind people, how they think. We say, suppose he asks, have you taken a stick? They have to depend on the stick. He says, no, I can see, I don't need stick. How much difference it creates, you see. No, you should not walk without stick. And see the difference, other part of the difference. He can freely move about in darkness because he is born in darkness, he sees only darkness and dies in darkness. I cannot walk in darkness at all because I am accustomed to walk in. Suppose I am sitting in some place, it is completely dark at night, I can't move. Suppose under a tree I have left my clothes. We moved through that direction and I don't know how to go because it is pitch dark. A blind person who constantly moves with me, if I say the tree is there, you see, while we go, there I have left my clothes, will you please bring? He will immediately stand up with his stick. Because he is accustomed to, he can only walk, he doesn't know what is light. We are accustomed, but he immediately gets up and takes his stick, tuck, 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 he goes just like we walk in the dark. When light is there also, it is same to him. When light is not also, it is same to him. But we can't go. We have accustomed to light, he is accustomed to darkness. Similarly, enlightened soul are accustomed to light and we are accustomed to darkness of this world. This darkness, we are able to freely move about in this world, which is darkness. And enlightened soul are in the light of the Sada Pashyanti Surayaha Diviva Chakshuratatam. At all times they are seeing that transcendental, just like the people who have sight is seeing this world, and blind people are telling, they say all these people are seeing everything at all times, just like daylight. Diviva Chakshura. Daytime with open eyes, how people see, in the same way these people are seeing. So this, once for all this time, I have thoroughly understood. Here Master is telling, Master said, "Oh Mother, why do you make me argue?" He sang again. He doesn't want to enter because there are children who have come to renounce and attain and give to the world and go. Somebody, casual inquirers, they are not really sadhakas. Though they assume themselves to be sadhakas, therefore, when there is sadhana, most important part is to overcome the ego. How much ego has dissolved, so much you are in the light of Chaitanya. You are moving towards God. Total eradication of ego is the blooming of, you see the horizon filled with bright light. The sun is going to come up. So that ego is dissolved, the sun is out. You can see the light of God. You can see God Himself. Ego. So the ego, the sense of arguing, sense of inquiry is all right. Sense of arguing is a sign of strong ego which is not going to release him from the ignorance. Once for all this time, I have thoroughly understood from one who knows it well. I have learned the secret of bhava. Bhava bhakti. Bhava, ecstatic love of God. I love God. Ecstatic love of God. Bhava. I have understood the secret. I have learned the secret of bhava. Not to enter into any arguments, not to read much, not to discuss much, but to devote myself, awaken whatever knowledge I have got. It must awaken bhava, feelings, intense feelings in you. The feelings, normal feelings, is of the external heart. We have three hearts. One is heart that pumps the blood. Another heart, feeling heart, where I feel lonely, I feel for others. My child is not well, I feel for that. I have poverty, I feel for that. And this is feeling heart. There is spiritual heart, physical heart, feeling heart, and spiritual heart. Spiritual heart is existence. I exist independent of body. When I sleep, my body is not there for me. When I transcend the mind, the dream also is not there. In deep sleep, I don't have a body. Bodily identity is gone. But my memories are in seed form. Even leaving that, I am the spirit. The spirit is projecting through the three bodies, coming to the waking state, and again withdrawing, entering into infinity. Again a part is projecting, again going back to infinity. For me, it is like outside the building. This building is outside infinite space. The infinite is taking a form. Suppose it is the infinite space is taking the form of a hand, projecting through the window inside, and is going back and it is disappearing in the infinite. Like that, I am infinite, I am projecting through the three bodies and coming to waking state. Again, I am going back into the infinity. I disappear, enter into infinity. This, if I leave the external influences, one side, the nature is enticing, calling, presenting so many objects of enjoyment. I am silent about it. Oh, these are passing things that is going to keep me engaged and I will be empty-handed. And it is a source of bondage from which I cannot release. Slowly he becomes indifferent to all things. This is the silence of the external world awakens the inner light. I become more and more aware of my inner world. And then I see the glimpses of the transcendental, where there is eternal freedom, total freedom from suffering and bondage, birth and death. I enter life eternal, infinite existence of bliss and bliss alone. So that, seeing that, the God or whatever you call, it is ecstatic state. Love is flowing out. This is called bhava. Bhava. Suppose I convert it into serving that infinite existence or God, the all-pervading consciousness, Sarva Vyapi Vishwa Chaitanya. If I dedicate to serve in any way, serving the all people as manifestation of God, suffering one I am going to serve. This is bhava is become bhakti. If I see in a beggar God and serve, if I see a sick and serve them as God, my bhava is getting converted into bhakti. Bhakti is where applied to serve. Bhava is where I am in ecstatic state of love of God. And love of God is prema. Prema. Bhava is as if it is the opening gate. When bhava expands and I forget myself and only object of love is there in my awareness, I am not aware of myself, then it is called prema. Bhava, bhakti, prema. Ayurji, from one who knows it well, who has realized, the scriptures say, I have learnt the secret of power. It continues, but they have given ... and left it. Means earlier the same song would have appeared. The master said, I am quite conscious. But he was still groggy with divine fervor. He sang once more, I drink no ordinary wine, but wine of everlasting bliss. As I repeat my mother's Kali's name, it so intoxicates my mind that people take me to be drunk. How even nature, simply nature. Suppose you go out to a far-off place, far from human hustle-bustle, into some solitary place, beautiful nature. Sun is rising or just has risen, soft light, soft heat, soft breeze, nice atmosphere. A beautiful pond is there, lake is there, mountains around, a forest, a landscape with grass. How it would be, you see. Everything is so pleasant. Cool breeze. Fragrance is coming from the flowers. Beautiful flowers around. How your mind would be. Oh, so nice. I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go anywhere. I can stay my rest of life here. Some feelings. Ordinary things, which is perishable, which is not there. If my mood changes, in that state, if someone comes disturbing you and you feel disgusted with that person, he reminds you of some old quarrels, how it would be. The mind immediately is away from all the things it was enjoying. Immediately you get disgusted with that person and all that happened. It doesn't remain calm and undisturbed. Again engage in how the impermanency of our mind, impermanency of all is there. Night comes, nothing is seen. And a flood comes, carries away. Next generation, what people are going to see, we do not know. Whole thing may collapse. The master said, I am quite conscious, but he was still groggy with divine fervor. He sang once more, I drink no ordinary wine, but wine of everlasting bliss. Ananda, everlasting bliss. As I repeat Mother Kali's name, the whole thing, what he enjoys from the heart of his hearts, something transcendental he is experiencing. He is in the ecstatic state of love, and the transcendental is bliss absolute, bliss eternal, ocean of bliss, boundless ocean of bliss. There is no bondage, there is no binding. It is infinite and infinite alone. So, I drink. What could be that state you see? Just imagine, we are mad with the small things of this world. And what would be the transcendental, where matter is not there, where only bliss and bliss alone is there? How can we understand? How can we expect? As I repeat the Mother Kali's name, it so intoxicates my mind that people think me to be drunk. He cannot move about. He is hanging himself and moving. Sri Ramakrishna had said, Mother, I won't listen to any more argument. Narendra sang. Narendra sang, Oh Mother, make me mad with thy love. What need I have of knowledge or reason? How Sri Master is training every soul. How Master is guiding every sadhaka that come to him and awakening the spirit in them to walk in that path, exemplifying, demonstrating, to make them clear the path, goal, everything, so that they are able to dedicate their life for realization of God. So Narendra is highly influenced, who is pure Advaitic in his nature and movement. Oh Mother, make me mad with thy love. Where was he? Trying to deny this world which is constantly seeing. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham. I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this. Now he is, oh, this world. Oh, you are. And give me the bliss that I want something beyond, I want something beyond. How he longs for that. And he is telling, Oh Mother, make me mad with thy love. What need I have of knowledge or reasoning? Knowledge or reasoning. What need I have? He was fully based on, Advaita is fully based on knowledge and reasoning, not on love, because they deny the world. They take God is Nirguna Nirakara alone. So all this, wherever there is duality, I love God, I and God is there. Two dualities are there. Third is love. I love God. So already Triputi has come. The triad of the meditator, meditation, and meditated upon. Three have come. The lover, loved, and the object of love. Three have come. It's called triad. The Triputi. Triputi is there is no Brahman. So when Brahman is realized, Triputi dissolves. The triad dissolves. So here is that reasoning, denial of this world has gone away. He wants to have duality with God in the presence of the world in which he stands and loves God. So now he is coming. What need I have of knowledge and reason? How Sri Ramakrishna is training him to the absolute, to the relative, to the people, because he has to weep for people and serve them. He has come for that purpose, to carry the message of Master to every heart and give them the complete solace to their hearts. So Sri Ramakrishna said with a smile, Oh Mother, make me mad. Now you see, as this child starts moving, it was not able to stand up. Suppose a child is able to slowly, how many times it it falls down. And then ultimately it makes its all efforts to stand up and start walking. Once the child is walking, how the mother feels, so happy, he's able to walk. Now she wants to strengthen the walk. Then she teaches the child to walk fast, to run, to be stable at all conditions, in ups and downs, amidst the boulders and stones, he is able to run. So here Thakur is telling, make me mad with love. O Mother, Sri Ramakrishna is with a smile is telling, O Mother, make me mad. God cannot be realized through knowledge and reasoning. He is coming here, Sri Ramakrishna. God cannot be realized through knowledge and reasoning. Through what happens through knowledge and reasoning is how we slowly dissolve our existence through the arguments in scripture. Though through the arguments in scriptures, he had been pleased with the singing of the music from Konnagar. He had been pleased with the singing of the musician from the Konnagar. Konnagar group had come. The musician sang. He was pleased and said humbly, please sing about the Divine Mother. Please sing one song. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.